Greetings, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to a special episode of our podcast. I'm Ty, and today we're doing something a bit different. I've invited my wife Tracy to take over hosting duties. Her background in communication and talent for breaking down difficult topics into understandable pieces will add a fresh dimension to today's discussion. Tracy, thank you for being here and for agreeing to host today.
Thank you for having me. I have to say, even though football and streaming platforms aren't exactly my thing, living with you has given me a front row seat to how passionate you are about this topic. For our listeners who might be like me and need a bit of context, could you start by explaining what Thursday Night Football is and how Twitch fits into the picture?
Of course, and as you know from all our dinner conversations about this research, that's the perfect place to start. Thursday Night Football is a weekly NFL game that happens every Thursday night during the football season. Amazon acquired the exclusive rights to broadcast these games, and they're doing something really innovative with them. They're using Twitch, which is a live streaming platform to allow select content creators to provide alternative broadcasts of the games.
You know, it's been fascinating watching you work on this project from home. I remember how excited you would get explaining how these streamers were changing the way people watch football. Could you help our listeners understand what makes these alternative broadcasts so special?
Absolutely. And Tracy, you actually helped me think about this more clearly when you asked similar questions during my research. These content creators, or streamers, can provide their own commentary, engage directly with viewers through chat, and create their own unique viewing communities. It's completely different from the traditional one-way broadcast model we're used to.
I can imagine that would be appealing, especially to younger audiences who are more into interactive media. So, in your study, you looked at why people choose to keep watching Thursday Night Football co-streaming on Twitch.
Yes, that's right. I wanted to understand what factors influence viewers' intentions to continue watching Thursday Night Football co-streaming. Specifically, I looked at co-streamer expertise, co-streamer identification, co-streaming fit, and virtual interactions.
Those sound like some big terms. Can you break them down for me?
Of course, let's start with co-streamer expertise. That's simply how knowledgeable the streamer is about Thursday Night Football. Do they have the skills and understanding to provide valuable commentary?
Okay, so if the streamer knows a lot about football, they're considered to have high expertise.
Exactly. Next is co-streamer identification. That's how much a viewer relates to or feels connected with the streamer. Do they see the streamer as someone they can identify with or look up to?
Got it. So if I feel like I share similar values with a streamer, or I really admire them, that would be high co-streamer identification.
Yes, precisely. Then there's co-streaming fit. This is about how well the streamer and the Thursday Night Football co-streaming align in the viewer's perception. Essentially, does it make sense to the viewer that this particular streamer is co-streaming Thursday Night Football?
Like, does the image or style of the streamer match up with the football content?
Exactly. If the streamer is known primarily for video games that have nothing to do with sports, there might be a poor fit from the viewer's perspective.
That makes sense. And virtual interactions?
Virtual interactions refer to the engagement between the viewer and the streamer, and between viewers themselves. This includes chatting, sending emotes, participating in polls, and so on.
So the more interactive the experience, the more engaged the viewers might be.
Yes, that's the idea. We wanted to see how these interactions contribute to viewers' intentions to keep watching.
Interesting. So what did you find in your study?
Well, we found that both co-streaming fit and virtual interactions positively influence viewers' continuance intentions. In other words, when viewers felt that the streamer was a good fit for Thursday Night Football, and when they had meaningful interactions during the co-streaming, they were more likely to keep watching.
So the fit between the streamer and the content is really important.
Absolutely. Moreover, we found that co-streaming fit mediated the effects of co-streamer expertise and co-streamer identification on continuance intentions. Well, for sports organizations like the NFL, it suggests that selecting streamers who are a good fit for their content is crucial. They might want to collaborate with streamers who not only have a large following, but also have expertise in football and whose image aligns well with the sport.
And for streamers?
Streamers can work on building their expertise in the sports content they're co-streaming, even if they're primarily known for other content like gaming. Showing knowledge and passion for the sport can improve perceived fit and keep viewers engaged.
That makes sense. So it's not just about popularity, but also about how well the streamer matches the content.
Absolutely. And fostering virtual interactions is also important. Streamers and platforms can encourage more engagement through interactive features like chat, polls, and virtual gifts.
It sounds like these interactions really enhance the viewing experience.
They do. Twitch offers several features like live chat, emotes, virtual gifting, and interactive polls. Viewers can also subscribe to channels and receive special perks, which fosters a sense of community.
And these interactions enhance the experience.
Yes, they make the experience more engaging and participatory. Viewers feel more connected and involved.
It's interesting how gaming and sports are intersecting in this way.
Yes, and it's not just about streaming games anymore. It's about creating interactive, personalized experiences that resonate with audiences.
Do you think co-streaming will become more prevalent in the future?
I believe so. As more organizations recognize the value of these platforms, we'll likely see more collaborations. It offers a unique way to tap into new audiences and create deeper engagement.
Are there challenges to this approach?
Certainly. For one, ensuring a good fit between streamers and content is not always easy. There's also the challenge of maintaining brand image and broadcast quality when working with independent streamers.
That's true. Organizations have to balance control with the authenticity that streamers bring.
Exactly. But when done right, it can be a win-win situation for both the organizations and the streamers.
Did you come across any surprising findings during your research?
One thing that stood out was the mediating role of co-streaming fit. It plays a crucial part in translating co-streamer expertise and identification into continuance intentions.
Meaning that even if the streamer is knowledgeable and viewers identify with them, without a perceived good fit, they might not keep watching.
Precisely. It emphasizes how important it is for the streamer and the content to align in the viewer's mind.
I suppose that could influence how organizations select streamers to partner with.
Yes, it suggests that they should consider not just the streamer's popularity, but also their relevance and image alignment with the sport.
Tai, I'm curious, in your study, did you look into specific streamers who were part of the Thursday Night Football co-streaming?
Yes, we referenced a few notable streamers who participated in Thursday Night Football co-streaming, like Tyler Ninja Blevins, Timothy Tapman Bitar, Nick Merckx Kolchev, and Stephanie Femsteph Driscoll.
These are streamers primarily known for gaming, right?
Yes, they originally gained popularity through streaming video games, but they were invited to co-stream Thursday Night Football to bring their audiences into the fold.
Did their backgrounds affect the perceived fit?
It did. For example, Tim the Tatman is well known for being a Dallas Cowboys fan, which helped in establishing a good fit with Thursday Night Football co-streaming.
So his existing association with football enhanced the experience for viewers.
Exactly. Viewers who knew about his passion for football were more likely to perceive a good fit and continue watching.
What about streamers who didn't have that connection?
Streamers who were less associated with sports, like Femsteph, might have had a harder time establishing that fit. Unless they actively worked on demonstrating their interest and expertise in football, the perceived fit might have been weaker.
That underscores the importance of expertise and identification in your findings.
Yes, and it shows that streamers can play a significant role in bridging the gap by enhancing their own knowledge and showing genuine enthusiasm.
Do you think streamers can cultivate expertise if they're new to the content?
Certainly. With effort, they can learn about the sport, engage with fans, and share authentic reactions. This can improve perceived expertise and fit over time.
It's encouraging to think that streamers can diversify their content successfully.
Absolutely. It opens up new avenues for them and for viewers seeking varied experiences.
Do you think there's potential for other sports to adopt co-streaming?
Definitely. Sports like basketball, soccer, and even as sports have opportunities for co-streaming. It's a way to reach new audiences and create personalized experiences.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
It is. We're seeing a shift in how media is consumed, and co-streaming is part of that evolution.
Tai, it's hard to believe we're already at the end of this episode. Before we wrap up, Do you have anything to say about the limitations of the study?
Of course, like any research, there were limitations. For instance, our sample was drawn from Reddit users who frequent NFL discussions, which might not represent the broader population of Twitch viewers. Also, because it's a cross-sectional study, we can't make definitive causal claims.
That makes sense, so future research could build on this.
Yes, further studies could use different methodologies, like experiments or longitudinal studies, to confirm and extend our findings.
Well, Tai, thank you so much for sharing your insights with me. I've learned a lot about co-streaming and its impact.
You're welcome, Tracy. I'm glad I could share it with you. And thank you for hosting this podcast.
Of course. It's been fun. Maybe next time we can watch a co-stream together.
I'd like that. It would be fun to experience it firsthand with you.
I'm looking forward to it. To our listeners, I hope you enjoyed our conversation and thank you for supporting Tai's work.